Thanks for joining us. We're here today with Todd Martin of the Osage Casino, Tulsa Raceway Park. And man, we're really excited to have him here, but unfortunately, man, I guess we got a little bit of bad news about Throwdown In T-Town.
Yeah, Mother Nature wins out on this one. We're going to have to cancel the race in Tulsa, which is one of our big events that we have every year. And the Midwest Pro Mod Series is going to come up and lay down some like killer numbers, but Mother Nature's going to win out on this one, but we're still going to have it. We're just going to move it.
That's right. You were talking earlier that you're actually going to move the event to the Texas Motorplex. Is that correct?
Yeah, Texas Motorplex in Ennis, Texas, where they just had the national event this past weekend. We're going to be down there November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. What we're going to do is we were going to have this big, huge $50,000 Midwest Pro Mod race, biggest race of its kind ever. And Keith called me this morning and said, what are we going to do about the weather? And I said, well, you know, we got 30% on Friday, 60% on Saturday, 30% on Sunday. We can work around the weather. Sure. But what I can't really work around is it's only going to be 55 with 20-mile-an-hour winds. So if it's going to be wet, windy, and cold, race cars don't like that, the track don't like that, and the fans don't like it. And that's what this is event. It's a fan event. The good news is...
Give us the good news, man.
We are going to take this race for the final points championship for the Midwest Pro Mod Series, and we're going to move it to Dallas, Texas. Actually, Ennis. I always call it Dallas, but Ennis, Texas at the Motorplex. Okay. And we had the $50,000 race scheduled there for November 2nd. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to race November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Qualifying Thursday, a couple rounds. Friday, we'll do qualifying a little bit, and then we'll go into eliminations for this race for the Midwest Pro Mod Series so we can crown a champion. And then Saturday, we got some NHRA guys coming in. Everybody else is going to jump in there and race for $50,000. I mean, it's going to be one of the biggest money races in the country Pro Mod's ever seen.
That's a good purse.
It's a winner take all. 50 grand.
Okay, can I enter that?
If you have a car and you got a license.
Let's talk about it, because when we're talking about this kind of race, we're not talking about your friend's hot rod kind of thing. We're talking about cars that are really fast. Tell me, what kind of speeds are we looking at in this type of race?
You know, we made the rules where the cars are really competitive. So most of these cars will run somewhere in the high 360s, low 370 range, anywhere from 205 to 215, 18 mile an hour in 660 feet, 8th mile. So I mean,
which is really fast.
Well, just think about 3.5 seconds it's over with.
That's really fast.
So you know, we're all going to be battling for that. There's 5 of us that are in the points race right now.
Okay.
And you know, it's anybody that those 5 drivers chance can win. And you know, it's a great feeling to be able to be in the points race all season. And coming down to the last race, that's how you want it. You don't want somebody to win the championship 3 races before the season's over, because it just takes all the luster off of it. But being that
you want a battle, you want a
battle,
fans
right?
Want to see the battle. They want a competition.
So you know, that's one of the main focuses that we're having here is we got to have this last race. So how are we going to do it now that the Throwdown's canceled? So Keith called me this morning. We went over all this. I'm like, Keith, this is the best idea I can come up with. We went back and forth. We talked to Andy down at the Motorplex. He said he's glad to do it, happy to do it. Once again, 1st, 2nd, 3rd of November, the baddest Pro Mod race ever down there in Dallas, Texas.
I love it. And since we're at Ennis, then we might as well let everybody know. The reason why Todd knows so much about this track is because you're currently the 2018 Spring Pro Mod champion, which you were crowned in Ennis, Texas.
Yeah, we started off our race season there this year, and we did a great job, had a great team.
Everything came together.
Everything came together. We won that event, the first one of the year. It was so nice to get that off of my back. It'd been a season or 2 since I won a race, and to be able to start the season out like that, it was so great. And you know, like I said earlier, there's 5 of us. Luckily, I'm one of those 5 that are in the still possibility of winning the championship. Keith's not. Keith's out of the point system, but he's done a great job putting this series together. But he'll be there trying to win the race. I mean, because every day's a new day. You know, just because you might not win the points championship, you want to win that last trophy of the year. That gives you all winter to brag about it and show everybody your trophy and that you're the last man standing.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't. He's definitely going to come after you after as much hard time that you gave him last time. I'm sure he'd like to kind of turn that around on you a little bit.
But Keith's worked very, very hard putting the Midwest Pro Mod Series together. This is the second full year for this series.
Okay.
It just keeps growing. Like I said, I mean, I don't care if you're coming from Louisiana, Oklahoma City, New Mexico. This is the place to come watch a Pro Mod race. I mean, the weather is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be cool. Great track like the Motorplex. You have the best drivers from the Midwest Pro Mod Series, from the NHRA, coming to battle out for $50,000 winner-take-all money.
Okay, so you got it straight from Todd Martin at Tulsa Raceway Park. And hey, man, if let's say I want some more information, what do I do?
You know, you can always go hit us up on TulsaRacewayPark.com,
Okay.
or you can find us on Facebook, and we keep all the up-to-date information there. We'll let you know if anything changes.
I love it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the races.